Hey, what's up, guys? This is Evan at Waybacks. It's the day after Christmas. We're back in business, right? I hope all of you had a really good Christmas, got everything you wanted. Hope your kids were ecstatic. I know mine went nuts. It was an extremely busy day. But we're back, and we're going to do a weekly showcase game video this week. That we're going to do one of my favorite side-scrolling beat 'em ups. Of course, that is 1989's Final Fight. Now, Final Fight was a very, very important game. It pretty much redefined the whole side-scrolling genre. Before that, you had stuff like Bad Dudes, Dragon Ninja, Double Dragon, games like that. Matter of fact, Double Dragon 2 was kind of the inspiration for Final Fight. It was a popular game platform at the time, genre, and the creator of Final Fight decided he didn't really like it, but he wanted to make it better, and so that's what he came up with was Final Fight, and they did a lot of ports of it, and the home ports. I don't know if that was the first time I played it because when I was younger, there was still quite a bit of Final Fight arcades floating around. So it's probably I probably played the arcade version first, but I know I had the Super Nintendo version. And even though it kind of looked good, it was really dumbed down, right? So there was no guy. Guy wasn't a character on it. They did a lot of heavy censorship on it. But my brother had bought me for my birthday one year a used Sega Genesis and Sega CD, and it came with the Sega CD version of Final Fight, and that's the one he and I played a lot. We beat it a lot, but that's the version we played a lot, and we beat it quite a bit. Because that version over the Super Nintendo, it had all three characters. It didn't have all the goofy censorship, but most importantly, it was a two-player game, and the Super Nintendo version was only one player. But we played the mess out of some Final Fight. The game itself, it's simple, it's easy to understand. You got your joystick, your side scrolling. You got a jump button, you got a hit button. You got three characters. The premise of the story is Mike Hagar is the mayor of Metro City, and the Mad Gear gang decide to kidnap his daughter so that he'll play ball. He didn't like that. Mike's a professional, ex-professional wrestler, big strong guy. He's like, I'm gonna take him to town. I'm gonna show him who runs Metro City. And his friend, who was dating his daughter, it's kind of a weird thing. But anyway, Cody decides he's gonna, go whoop him up too because they took his old lady. Now Cody's friend and training partner Guy was like, "Yeah, man, I'm down for the ride too. Let's go." And so these three guys, one at a time, or two at a time, if you're playing with a buddy, decide to just go take Mad Gear to task. And Final Fight has always been one of my favorites. Like I said, this was one. This was an early addition to my home arcade collection long before Waybacks. Heck, I want to say maybe the first game I ever did a full conversion on was actually had an Atari Deluxe cabinet that had Final Fight in it, and I picked it up for cheap. So I wanted to put Atari's Asteroids Deluxe back in the Asteroids Deluxe cabinet. So I took the Final Fight boards out and I put them in a Dynamo cabinet, which is mostly what you saw them in. They were a kit game. They didn't have a dedicated cabinet that I know of. Correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, so that was one of the first conversions I did was take the Final Fight out of the Atari cabinet, put it in a Dynamo cabinet, and it's pretty much been in the collection and been at Wayback since the beginning. Probably in my first year of getting into arcade games, I've always had Final Fight. But you can play that actual Final Fight with a 25-inch monitor right here at Waybacks. The great thing about it is you don't have to keep on putting quarters in it. Just hit start. The kill screen on that game is really cool and different. So most games you die, it's just all right, screen freezes or goes to black or whatever, game over, credit up. This one they tied the guy up, whoever you are, if you're Guy or Cody or you're Hagar, you're tied to a chair with a stick of dynamite, a whole bundle of dynamite lit with a fuse, and you got 10 seconds to get that quarter in there and get back in the fight. And I just always thought that was really cool. They're sitting there blowing on it, and if you manage to get your quarter in time, everything's good. A knife falls from the ceiling. Somebody came and rescued you. You don't know who. Somebody did. And if you don't get your quarter in time, of course, you're dead. Anyway, guys, let's go out to the floor. Let's check it out. We got quite a bit of people out there. School break still going on. People took off the whole week for Christmas, so it's a pretty good crowd outside. We'll try to get some filming done, but here's Final Fight. All right, guys, so we're coming down our Capcom fighters, our Midway fighters. Seemed appropriate when you get to our side scrolling beat 'em ups. Double Dragon, the inspiration for Final Fight is Double Dragon 2 there. And there it is. Our final fight. It's a really clean Dynamo cab. Like I said, I've had this forever. It's such a great game, I would never get rid of it. 25-inch monitor beauty. It's super simple. You got to jump, a punch, a joystick, 2 players. Let's take it for a spin. All right, guys. We're going to have the final fight. Such a great game. Usually a Hagar guy. Love the music in it. Yeah, it didn't get much simpler. Walking around beating the crap out of everybody, trying to save Jessica. Pick up money and alcohol and food for points and health. Got a donut. Love my favorite was the jump reverse suplex. Like a reverse power bomb or something. If you get in a bind like this and you hit jump and hit, he does a super move. But unfortunately, it takes health, so you kind of want to use it sparingly. A little noisy today. We got a lot of people in here, which is awesome. A bunch of people enjoying the arcade for the holidays. There, Bill. I love picking them big guys up, smashing them. The arcade version has so much more detail than the consoles, like the flickering lights and stuff. None of that was on the console. The sprite details weren't as nice. Damned is one of the easiest bosses. He's also one of the most annoying. He sits there and laughs. When he pulls that move there, it always reminded me of the dog on Duck Knight. Right there, taunting you, but you can't do crap. Big double fist.
I like the fire effects on here too. Doesn't matter what side you are, they're all the same. It looks cool. I'll be damned. I'll be damned. Hagar is an equal opportunity ass kicker. You don't care if you're male or female. Andre. Say Andre and Shogun are probably the most disliked on here. In my opinion, my personal taste. Come here. Got him. Here's Red. That's whose car you tear up. Yeah. There's the awesome touch screen. Nobody came to save me. Got first place on today's high school. Yeah, as it goes up to me, I would sit here and play this game to completion because I love this game. And I know y'all don't want to stick around that long for a video. There it is. The awesome, the immortal final fight. Come give it a shot. Louisiana's largest arcade. Got a pretty packed house today. I love it. We'll catch y'all next week.
ファイナル5スーパーファミコンで好評発売中カプコン